Hello, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Karen Johnson and I'm a full-time artist. I love to bring you these ink and watercolor sketches because they're a great way to just practice your perspective, and every time you sketch you'll just notice you get better and better. So I picked this image because I just love the colors. There's a lot of unique things in here that will help you to improve your skill set. So if you would like to sketch along with me, grab your watercolor paper, some pencil, or grab a pencil, pen, watercolor paints, and a brush, and we can get started. I'm going to start off with my Bauhang paper. This is a block paper, which is nice. It's glued on the sides, so it just can take a lot of water. I'm not going to be using a lot of water in this, but if you like to use a lot of water in your watercolor paints, these blocks are just great because they won't, the paper will not buckle. I've got it propped up on a little washcloth just to give me a little bit better angle so I can see my perspective a little bit better as I'm sketching. And I'm starting off with my mechanical pencil and just getting in a few little details. Kind of always like to start a little bit in the center and work my way out. So now that I've got my initial pencil work done, I necessarily don't always follow those lines, but I know they're there to help me, and I may change it up as I go. And this is a Micron 01 pen, which I really love this fine line of the 01 for the initial line marks. This particular building is called the Trader's Hitching Post. The one on the left, that is. I'm not sure what the pink one is that's next door to this building, but the one to the left is called the Trader's Hitching Post, and this is located in Matlacha, Florida. It's a authentic Native American turquoise. They have turquoise, silver jewelry, and art. So it's a great place to go get some souvenirs or some gifts. And it's amazing because this building has been able to survive 3 pretty large hurricanes, especially Ian being about, I think that was 3 years ago. That was the biggest one that really devastated this area. So it's nice to see some of these local businesses have survived, and you can go and enjoy the local art there. There was a couple other artist storefronts that I used to go to, and boy, they were just amazing. They had the most amazing local artists, but they did not survive and they did not rebuild. So I used to always bring, when I had visitors visiting me for vacation, I would always bring them to Matlacha, and we could do a little shopping, some great little restaurants in the area. But they're coming back, so I still do bring people there. It's just a little bit different, but it's getting there. So I'm going to pop in this cactus here, and trunks of trees and cactuses are always a challenge. You just got to draw what you see, and it's all about shapes. Just follow the shapes that you see. I love the skyline of this because we've got some electric wires going through it, some trees. I'm going to pop in a couple of palm trees in the back here. Just do a lot of squiggles for those trees. Just let the pen, hold the pen loosely and just follow the shapes. I'm going to work on the Indian now, and normally I would have gone in with pencil, but I guess I was feeling brave that day to just go in with pen. And lucky for me, it worked out fine. So this on the left here, there's a little bit of an awning with the door. I'm just going to place that little light there and just add a door and leave the awning out. And I even left the sign out that says post there. I just left it out. That's the nice thing about making it your own, and you can leave things, you can omit things, or you can add things and make it your own. Use your artistic license to do whatever you want. So I've got a Ducato size 0 brush, some nice clean water, paper towel, and I have a travel set of paint here that I'm spritzing with some water to activate those paints. And I'm using this particular set because it has my opera pink in it, which is going to be perfect for that pink building there. I'm starting off with some cobalt blue, adding in the sky. And now I'll go in with my pink. Now, while that sky is drying, I'll go to a different area, like this pink wall here, and so it doesn't spread into the wet paint above. Now this is cobalt turquoise that I'll be using for this building. And I'm going to use this brush for the whole project. I'm not going to switch brushes. And I let that dry a little bit. I've come back now and I'm going to add some Payne's Gray to the window and the air conditioner. This is such a small piece that this size 0 brush is just perfect. It's got a nice fine point for those details, holds a lot of water for the larger spaces, but really nice to get that detail in with this particular brush. This is my sap green. Actually, it's phthalo green. Oh, phthalo green light. Because I'm looking at it going, wait a minute, that's not phthalo green, because that would be so shocking. So this is a particular green that's a phthalo green light, and then I've got sap green next to that. So I'm kind of going to mix a little bit of those two together. It's nice to add even the cad yellow to the phthalo green, because you can get a really nice bright green if you're looking for a really light green. But I do like that phthalo green light. It's a really nice shade of green to add to your palette. So this is the cad yellow. I'm going to add a little bit of that Payne's Gray over here just to give us a little flow of following that gray around. And that would be the doorway there. This is my raw umber. I'm going to add that to the trunk of the cactus. And then a nice bright green phthalo green light for the grass. I'm going to go over this one more time with some more sap green just to make it pop. And add a little bit more into the top of that cactus as well. This has a little, which is nice, it has a little bit of that cobalt turquoise in the background of that painting in the front of the building, and then a little bit of pink, so that's nice because it carries that pink around. So your eye kind of jumps around to the different areas. It just doesn't stop at that pink wall. And of course I love this little orange cone. Love a little pop of color. Add a little shadow with some Payne's Gray. Can't forget your shadows. Shadows are just a must. They make everything pop and more 3D. And then we'll go back in with some pen again, which will make it even more detailed. Little shadow here. Little shadow for our cone. And I'll do a little Payne's Gray on these, I don't know what you call them, that are holding the wires. I'm going to add a little bit more brown to that trunk. And a little shadowing at the bottom. I put a little more green into the trees in the background, give it a little dimension. And now that everything's dry, I'm going to go in with my 0.5 micron and start outlining certain things, adding in these little shingles of the roof. To me, this is the fun part. I enjoy this, where you pick and choose what you want to highlight. I always like to outline windows, doors, rooftops. I'm going to outline the cactus a little bit because they're kind of getting lost. So if I outline those, they'll stand out a little bit more. And we'll add some of those wires. I love that. Gives it just a little detail in that background into that sky. And so this building is cinder block, so I'm going to add some really light broken lines to give us that illusion of those cinder blocks. Getting to the end here, just trying to figure out what else I need to outline. Add a few more details to the background trees. The air conditioner needs a little bit more work. And that is it. So here is my finished sketch. I thought this one was a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you sketched along with me. And if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to reach out. I'll leave a list of the supplies I used below in the description. And I hope you have a wonderful day and find time to sketch and hone those skills. So thank you again. Have a wonderful day, and bye for now.